Yo, what up, you fucking douchebags? It's Squeegee here with the Squeegee Life. Episode, I don't know, 2, 3. I'm gonna start doing these once a week, I think, just by myself when I get an hour and just crank one out for you guys so you got something to listen to or not listen to or, watch, whatever the fuck. I don't care. And I'm just going to talk about random shit that's going on, in the news, window cleaning news, not window cleaning news, you know, any kind of controversy that's stirred. I might bring that up. I'll read an email or, something, send your emails to asktsqueegee@yahoo.com, man, and I will answer them on the podcast. And, there's nothing happened to Outlaw Window Cleaner Radio. It's still a thing. I'm just, trying to stay consistent and put out a consistent product. And I cannot rely on, Tim or Josh or Mark to do everything with me. You know what I'm saying? So I just got to do things myself. I don't know if everyone's aware, but recently Perry Tate announced his combination with Black Diamond Squeegee rubber, which is pretty cool. And now he's got himself a brick and mortar store in Kansas City, Missouri. Luke the Window Cleaner territory. Better call him in, have him do that shit right. Super fancy clean them windows over there, Perry. I think it's kick ass. Yeah, we do sell Black Diamond Squeegee rubber on our Podunk website, our rinky dink, it don't matter website, outlawwindowcleaner.com, where you can get some kick ass t-shirts and soon some Squeegee Life gear. The Squeegee Life gear, just to get off on a tangent here, is coming. It's coming soon. I got the very first t-shirts design. I just got it completed. The artwork is done, and I'm coming up. I don't know what the first saying or slogan will be on the back of the shirt. It might be support your local window cleaner, or window cleaners have long poles. Squeegee Life on the front, saying on the back, and then I'm going to be doing some embroidered hats. I don't know if I'll do snapbacks or fitted. Your opinions on both what the first slogan should be on the t-shirt and what kind of hats you would like, snapbacks or fitted, put that shit in the comments or send me an email to asktsqueegee.com or asktsqueegee@yahoo.com. Tell me what you think. What would you prefer? The Squeegee Life t-shirts I'm going to do pre-orders on. You're going to have to, it's a pre-sale. I'm going to make as many as that needs to be ordered, and then I'll probably order just a few more, and then that's all that I'm doing. It's probably going to be limited runs of t-shirts and hats, and then another style will come out. Like, I'm going to do it in seasons. So once this t-shirt is out and sold out, and this hat is out and sold out, they ain't coming back. That's it. They're dead. I'm not bringing it back. I'm coming back with a new Squeegee Life logo, a new style for the back, and that'll be that, and then that's gone after it's sold out. So that's just the way the Squeegee Life shirts are going to work. That's the way I want to do it. And that way, anyone that jumps on and is like, man, I love that shirt, they've got it, and they can say, there's not very many of these t-shirts out here. There's not that very many of these hats out there. And to me, I think that's cool. So, that's what I'm doing with that. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below, or send me an email at asktsqueegee@yahoo.com, and we'll answer them on the podcast, and then we'll use your input for the design on the t-shirts. So, with that said, Perry's got himself a store in Kansas City, Missouri. He's paired up with Black Diamond Squeegee rubber now, and now he's selling Black Diamond Squeegee rubber. Yay, Perry! So, that's kick-ass, man. I think that's good for both those dudes. You can't go wrong with that. So, that's two good products there. I'm sure that they'll probably most likely be shipping out of there. I mean, they're probably going to be stocked full, and then you're going to be able to go to futurecleaning.com and order something, and then it's most likely going to come from the Kansas City, Missouri store straight to your door. So that's pretty fucking cool, man. And one would assume that they would have a bulk in Black Diamond Squeegee rubber, so that'd be kick ass. Anyone that's ordered um, some squeegee rubber from us at Outlaw Window Cleaner knows that there for a couple weeks it was kind of getting backed up because orders weren't really being processed like we thought they should be, and now that might be a thing of the past as well. Because I mean, once Perry takes over and he gets to starts, maybe he'll get the bulk in, and I'm confident that the same kind of shipping prowess that Perry has will be given when it comes to that new brick and mortar location. I couldn't imagine it not being. Perry seems to be very customer oriented when it comes to things of that nature. So that's kick ass. So he likes to make sure you have a good experience receiving your products and unboxing them. As you guys all know, with the gunslinger, the Gung slinger. I've got one of those boxes, but. I'm just going to get on here once a week and just do my thing for about an hour or so. And, you guys can like it or not like it. I don't have no one to bounce any ideas off. So this is just going to be me talking and you liking it or not liking it. It's totally dependent on you. I've, I've been noticing a lot on if you notice the trend of things that are happening, there's a lot of people that are starting to abandon that ship over there at WCR, man. You're starting to see some familiar faces in group, Outlaw Window Cleaner group, and other groups. Seems like people are starting to shy away from all that. I think and I'm not saying that. I think, and I'll say it. I think that's a large part because of Outlaw Window Cleaner Network Group on Facebook and these podcasts, to be quite honest with you. And I'm not doing this to purposely try to shit down and ruin somebody's parade. I'm just trying to get fair prices across the board for window cleaners. So, I mean, if you don't like the fact that I don't like the fact that these guys mark up their product, then I guess you can be mad at me. Whatever. There's a couple of guys that I think they're probably just hack accounts, fake accounts set up by those dudes to come into Outlaw Window Cleaner Network and just start talking shit and crying and because why do you guys always bring up they charge more? And it's got to be one of those two dudes. This guy that does, he only signs on when a WCR is brought up in group. He gets in the group and then he makes a comment or three or four, gets in a big argument and then disappears again until somebody brings up WCR. I mean, how fucking ignorant do people think? I mean, come on, bro. I mean, not everybody's Kevin the Window Cleaner. You know what I mean? Oh, by the way, if you go to www.outlawwindowcleaner.com, Kevin, you too can buy yourself a personality. Okay? We sell those. I hate to bust that dude's chops, but, I mean, come on, man. The shit that dude says, like, that whole the other day, in, what was that, window cleaning talk, that Windows 101 group that's just chock-a-block full of fucking, dipshits like Kevin and James Riley and Eric Bland, just a bunch of momos. The only one out of that group of dudes I like is fucking Jacob Williams. I'll say that right now. I don't give a shit. I think Jared Martinez, man, I'll be honest with you, the Aztec screenwasher dude, the Samurai Boab guy, I think he could have stepped out and told Kevin to shut his mouth a long time ago. That's just my opinion. He could have snuffed all this in the ass when Kevin started all this shit on Instagram. You know what I mean? It could have all been squashed then, but he didn't. He just sat back and let it happen. So to me, that tells me that this was all by design. The shit with that Kevin the Window Cleaner did, the shit Luke did with Tim's channel, all this boils down to the fact that WCR couldn't pull off the fucking gunslinger deal for, you know what I mean? Straight up. That's common knowledge. You know what I mean? So they couldn't get the gunslinger under house roof over there at WCR. And when we started doing videos and doing the podcast and really pumping it on social media and shit like that, you guys got to think, when this all started, man, shit, we had what, 400 or 500 members? I think maybe less than that. We had around 400 or 500 members in our group. Now we're at 1,000. Over 1,000. We're gaining every single day, man. Every single day. So that goes to show. But all of this stuff was done on purpose, man. And the only reason why I was a constant in it all is because I didn't have Luke the window cleaner make me... Well, Tim didn't have him do it. Luke the window cleaner didn't make me an introduction. And unfortunately, Tim thought that Luke was cool, and he fucking wasn't. Obviously, clearly, he's not cool. And he filed copyright claims based on that fucking, 2 or 3 second introduction that he, like 15-second introduction on the front of Tim's videos. That's, what a douchebag. But karma's a bitch. And that shit's all going to come back to bite you guys. All of you. Chris Lambrinides, Alex Lambrinides, WCR, Luke the window cleaner. All that's karma, and it's all going to come back to bite you in the fucking ass. Believe that. I can assure you that there will come a day when you're like, man, I took a wrong fucking turn there. Now I'm exposed for the piece of shit that I am. And I should have just kept it professional and not said nothing. And maybe all of my shit would not be the way that all of my shit is. Karma will get you. We won't have to. Karma will get you. And in the meantime, I'm just going to let everybody know that you can go to DetroitSponge.com and get you some window cleaning tools 20% to 30% cheaper than anything WCR can do for you. And when it's shipped to you from Detroit Sponge. You can go to Windows 101, Manny's company. Manny's a solid fucking dude. 20 to 30% cheaper than anything that WCR can do for you. And Manny's sending that shit to you. Or you could just do the right thing. And, you're already doing it anyways. Just go direct to JC Racenstein and order your window cleaning supplies. Why call Chris Lambrinides and say, hey, I need this, this, and this, and he'll be like, all right, cool, well, I'm going to tack an extra $50 on there for you talking to me, and then JC Racenstein will send it to you. Because that's all it is a fucking website. It's a drop ship website. You know what I'm saying? With a huge markup. So, be butthurt about it. I don't know. But you can go to one of those 3 places and get your tools from there. Fuck it. What's the worst that could happen? You save a little money. I don't know. Hey. But all of this shit could have been avoided. All of it could have been avoided. If these guys would have just left shit alone and just let us do what we are doing or what we were planning on doing, and it all would have came out in the wash, and there could actually be a happy medium here instead of, everyone disliking and hating each other. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. To me, it should have been something where, all right, cool, it was made in the USA. The strap is, made by veterans. Unfortunately, I think they were given a bad design, because I see a lot of guys having to shorten that and just completely eliminating it and running bolts and drilling a hole through the samurai, running bolts through it so it doesn't flop around. But either way, it's employing veterans, and that's kick-ass. And it's made in the USA, which is also kick-ass. Don't get me wrong. It wasn't that. Kevin keeps going back to that. Oh, it's because it's made in you. I said this. No, that's not what it is. It's that fucking Instagram post you fucking deleted, you fucking chump. You came straight out of the box, shitting on Perry, right out of the box. Right out of the box. So that goes to show, anyone that's got any fucking brains that's paying attention, there's obviously someone turning this guy's screws, because he's not that fucking smart. Okay? Straight up. I start doing gunslinger videos. Tim starts doing gunslinger. Boom, boom. We get like 2-3 gunslinger videos deep, and Tim's channel gets fucking yanked down. for a fucking copyright claim on a fucking 15-second intro. I mean, that he gave him. That he made for him. Which, anyway. Good luck with that one, buddy. I don't know, man. This all could be avoided. All of this shit back and forth could be avoided. I know people are like, man, I don't want to talk about this. I thought, listen, I haven't had a chance to say anything about it, but, fuck Kevin. You guys, just fuck him. Fuck that guy. Our whole back and forth with the backflip boys, James Riley is just going to be James Riley. He's just contrary. He's just trying to, be a part of something. You know what I mean? So I really don't fault him. I think Kevin's the bitch who made one of the group. That's just my personal opinion. He got on Facebook or on YouTube and was like, I don't care about any window cleaners except for the ones that are 50 to 60 years old. All the rest of you can fuck off. So, as you mean to tell me he's got 570 some odd subscribers based upon 50 to 60 year old fucking window cleaners? I don't believe that for a second. I know some 50 and 60-year-old men that just could not stand to listen to this dude for fucking 2 seconds. Kevin's a fucking... Okay, guys, okay. Fuck. God. Washing 3-story Burger Kings with fucking water-fed poles. Oh, my God, dude. Oh, man, it's so comical. It's hilarious, man. These guys, so funny. This dude's got 575 fucking subscribers. About what? What for? I want somebody to send me an email and tell me what for. If you can't tell me what for, then tell me how come. Because I don't see a whole lot going on there. Is it because he removes scratches from glass? He doesn't even do that right. The guy's not wearing personal protection equipment. He's not wearing a respirator in his Instagram photos of him polishing glass. That shit's bad for you, right? Silicosis, it's a thing, dude. Check it out, Kevin. At least he could do arts and crafts like Eric, you know what I mean? I want to learn how to make a fucking, a snowman out of rice and glue sticks. I want to know how to do that. You know what I mean? What is it with these fucking guys, man? I know I'm not, look at the way I'm doing it, man. This is the way you do it. Everybody's got their own style, but fucking at least Luke the window cleaner shows you fucking window cleaning. At least Outlaw Tim Huber shows fucking window cleaning. Kevin just sits in his fucking truck talking. And then when somebody's like, get out of your truck and do something, he goes for a fucking walk because he ain't got no windows to clean. Fucking faker, man. Fuck. I'm only interested in window cleaners that are 50 to 60 years old that got like 2 jobs to clean windows. Those are the only ones I'm interested in, okay? Okay, guys. Okay? The only thing I really care about is 50 to 60 year old window cleaners that are just getting ready to retire from their main job, and they want a side hustle window cleaning, like me, and do like 2 jobs a month. That's all I care about. So keep disliking my videos, because I know you do, because you're always watching. No, I'm not. I'm not watching. I don't give a shit. Only reason why I commented on that video is because you talked about me and somebody turned me on to it. I don't go to your channel, or Luke's channel, or fucking, what's his nuts, the Backflip Boys. I don't fucking go, because I don't care what you guys got to say. The only time I go and view any of that shit is when somebody sends me a link and like, hey man, you gotta watch this shit. That's it. Contrary to what you may believe, that's the truth. So, Kevin started all this shit on Instagram, and all that we've done this whole time is retaliate and defend ourselves. That's it. And our retaliation is just defending ourselves. All right, he does, let's start this group, the Brotherhood, and we'll bury the hatchet. And then he goes to his website 2 days later, his personal webpage 2 days later, and posts this fucking shit on his blog about how we're outlaws this and outlaw that on his fucking personal blog. Get a life. Get a life. Quit mailing yourself letters, you fucking weirdo. Jeez, oh Pete's. So, just so everybody knows, the whole deal, that shit wasn't started by us. When I came on and started doing videos and I started being active in the fucking group, and I was, everybody's like, hey, this is TJ, he's also a part of Outlaw, bang, oh, hey, everyone, the script got flipped, everyone got butthurt and ran away to go get a plastic bucket on a belt for free, period, to build their YouTube channels, period. That's it, plain and simple. They can say whatever they want. I don't give a shit. They can say whatever they want. Because I have the conversations in my Facebook Messenger still to this day. I mean, how do you think I dropped all that? I could do a rap video every day this fucking week, this month coming up, August, just based on shit Dum sent me in Facebook Messenger. So, I held on to that stuff, and not for any particular reason, like I knew they was fucking yum-yums, but I don't delete the shit off my computer, you know what I mean? Come on. It's just there. So you just scroll back. Anyone with a brain would know that if you don't, you don't delete the conversation, it's always going to be there. Just keep going back and looking. Oh. So, they were all Team Gunslinger at one point, guys. Trust and believe that. And then all of a sudden it was like, I don't know nothing about this product. I would never do anything like that, okay? Jared's my close personal friend, okay? Okay, guys? I'm going to smoke this cigarette. I want to smoke this cigarette on camera. See, I am also cool. You can keep thumbs down in my videos because this shit's making me super popular. Fucking guy. Oh my god. I don't know, man. I don't know. But I think the whole fucking Kansas City, Missouri Reach It thing is pretty kick-ass, guys. It's pretty cool. What can you not say that ain't cool about that? It's just cool. So congratulations to Perry and Casper, man. Here's to good things and plenty of money coming your way, buddy. So, if everyone has noticed, who doesn't have a gunslinger or doesn't want one right now? There's a lot of guys out there that are like, oh, I don't, but there are a shitload of guys out there with gunslingers, man. They're pretty fucking kit, man. And, I think you guys are going to see some shit coming, that you guys are it's just going to flip your fucking wigs, man. You guys are going to flip the shit out, man, when you see it. It's going to be awesome, man. It's going to be some kick-ass shit, bros. So, I don't know, man. Where should we go from here? Let me see here. Let's see if we got an email to read. Let's see if we got an email. Ooh. Actually, we do. That's right, we do. Let me go. Oh, hello, man. It's Lewis, a.k.a. LJ's Window Cleaning World. Here's a question. What do you think YouTube channels will be like in another 5 years? The same or more window cleaners on there? Cheers, man. Thanks for the email, Lewis. In 5 years, I think, I really don't know. I don't know if there'll be, I bet you there'll be some guys that quit YouTube window cleaning. In 5 years, I know I'll still be window cleaning. I don't know if I'll be doing YouTube videos about window cleaning unless it's something like a product promotion or something like that. Personally, I don't see myself being on YouTube in 5 years cleaning glass. However, do see myself doing this podcast 5 years from now. I'm going to do this window cleaning podcast as long as I'm in the industry. So, hey. Hey. I don't know, man. I think we're probably going to be, it's probably going to be a lot more of the same, but, different techniques, different products, more innovation, as you can see, like with my videos, man, fucking how many times can I show you how I clean a window? You know what I mean? But, I just, who knows, man? That's really hard to guess. That's a hard guess to even look into the future and be like, man, I wonder that's a good question. You probably see more window cleaners on there, as the younger generations grow into it, I mean, it's going to be natural transition for them to go to YouTube because that's what most kids spend their time on is YouTube, and most of the people, most popular shit is from YouTube. So anyone could be creative and put their own shit up. I mean, look at me. I went from virtually like fuck, I don't want to be on YouTube to 180 subscribers in 6 months organically. I didn't pay some service like some of these guys do to generate window cleaning or generate subscribers to my channel. You know what I mean? The more subscribers you get, the more reach you have. The more reach you have, the more subscribers you're going to get. So a lot of these guys pay money to have these marketing services market their channel so people subscribe to it, and then they get a kickback or whatever for subscribing to your channel and being a subscriber, and that will just compound. You'll get more natural subscribers that way. So some guys are super smart. I'm just not. I'm a cheap bastard, and I prefer to grow my YouTube channel naturally. It just makes sense to me. I'm not going to pay for a 500 subscription jump, Like some guys, if you look, I'll let you guys look for yourselves, got 500 subscribers, but if you look at their videos, they're in the hundreds of, in the views of 100 and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And it's kind of obvious. So, especially like you're going back and looking at a video that's a year old and it's only got 100 views. You gotta start to ask yourself, are those subscribers real? Especially if it's a relatively new channel. But that was Lewis's email, and I thank you, Lewis, for sending me an email. You know what else is cool is Lewis is also the feller that won the custom Squeegee Life Gunslinger, which is being pressed right now as we speak. I was gonna have it embroidered, but the embroidery, like you'll see here on this hat here, the embroidery on these, could you imagine that getting wet every day? You know what I mean? And getting, window cleaning dirt all over it. You know what I mean? Just every day. No matter what, it's going to change colors and stuff. So I thought, what, the smart thing to do would be to do a vinyl heat transfer. It's probably the best product on the market. It's way better than silk screening. It's way more durable. My t-shirts are the heat film. That's what my t-shirt guy uses, and the shit's, it's kick-ass. The new films that they have out are light years beyond silk screening. I've washed my work shirts. Come on, guys. I've got six. I have 7 of each color shirt: the red and the green, hoodies and sweatshirts. The red version of my shirts have been washed hundreds of times, and they still look new. So, it just makes better sense to have it heat transferred on there for Lewis. That way, his gunslinger looks badass for a long time. I'm looking forward to Lewis having it and doing some videos with it, and doing Richie a solid and Reach It a solid, and being like, hey man, this thing's kick ass, bro. I don't know. I've been fucking watching like space movies, man. I don't know, like I watched Contact with Jodie Foster. Man, Jodie Foster was hot back in the day, dude. I don't care what nobody says. She was hot. Whatever, bro. Whatever. I know she likes women and all that, but she was still hot back in the day. But I like that movie Contact. That's pretty cool, man. I mean, if it was all, space travel, that's the way I would envision it, like being. If there is other intelligent life forms and they are more advanced than us, then I would venture to say that most likely they've mastered time and space, and if that's the case, they're not stuck with rocket engines and shit like that and warp drives. They're like interdimensional travelers, you know what I mean? Like, open up a fucking wormhole and travel across the galaxy. That makes more sense. So Contact is just like, a kick-ass movie for me in that regard. You know what I'm saying? So, hey. It's just a good movie. I like it. And then I watched The Right Stuff last night. The Right Stuff is a movie about the beginning of the space program and the the test pilots who flew the the glorious Glennis and fucking broke the sound barrier and shit. And then a lot of those guys, stuck back, and they were like, didn't want to have nothing to do with getting on a rocket and just being a dum-dum in a capsule shot up in the air. There's no wings, there's no stick, you can't pilot that, you know what I mean? They didn't want to have nothing to do with that. And then it goes into the following Apollo launches and stuff. As you can see in the background there, my NASA sticker. My grandfather was an employee of NASA out at the Plum Brook Station here in Sandusky, which is also made famous by the first Avengers movie. Where they've got the Tesseract in the when not Hawkeye or whatever the shit his name is up there in the thing, and then Loki comes down and touches him and turns him to a bad dude. That room is NASA Plum Brook Station over here. That steel room, that's all aluminum. It's a vacuum chamber. It's the world's largest. I don't know if it still is, but it was the world's largest vacuum chamber. But that's where they test capsules and shit, propulsion systems and stuff like that to see if they'll operate in zero vacuum. So that's pretty cool. But my grandfather worked there, and I've always been fascinated with the space program and all that stuff because of him. So, I just dig space movies, and I can't recommend The Right Stuff enough. The Right Stuff is a kick-ass movie. It's really long, so it's probably like a weekend movie where you just want to chill with the wife and the kids, or just the wife, or, a handful of meat, whatever the fuck you got going on. It's a good weekend movie to sit back and chill and relax, have a beer, enjoy a nice meal, or a bag of popcorn, or in Kevin the Window Cleaner's case, a bag of dicks, and watch The Right Stuff, man. It gets 2 thumbs up, 2 squeegees up from T Squeegee. The Right Stuff, If you guys, does anyone else besides me listen to podcasts while they're working? I can't recommend enough, The Church of What's Happening Now with Joey Coco Diaz and Lee Syatt. That shit's hilarious. You got the standards like the Joe Rogan Experience. I've been listening since the very first episode. About 3 months after that first episode, my buddy Jason Duke turned me on to the podcast. He's like, man, you got to check this podcast out. You'll like it. And he goes, it'd be something you can listen to at work, because I was complaining about, man, I can only buy so much music and put so much music in my iPod. What the hell? And he's like, no, you need to check this out. And he's going to be doing them every week, so it'd be something new every week. So I'm like, all right, cool. And that introduced me to the world of podcasts. From there, I went to Bill Burr's The Monday Morning Podcast, which is really the inspiration for Squeegee Life with T Squeegee. He does Thursdays. Just checking in on you. And, that's kind of what I'm trying to do here. Just do a solo episode with just me. Just shoot the shit for an hour. And, whatever's whatever. Whatever's whatever. And eventually, as the podcast gets older, this will most likely turn into a half hour, 45 minutes of me bullshitting. And then I'm going to take you back to a cool-ass conversation from podcasts gone by. You know what I mean? I listen to, what else do I listen to? I listen to Beyond Reality Radio with Jason Hawes and J.V. Johnson. It's kind of like a paranormal podcast. That's one of my interests, is paranormal stuff, like ghosts and the Sasquatch and UFOs and, shit like that. The Jackalope, Kevin the Window Cleaner, does he really clean windows, or is it just all a facade? It's just general mysteries of the universe. Does Perry Tate ever wear pants at home? On this episode of Beyond Reality Radio. Who knows? Who knows what's going on? But, hey, maybe they'll find, they talk about Bigfoot sometimes, and, I like Bigfoot. I like me some Bigfoot. Let's see, what else do I listen to? Below the Belt with Brendan Schaub of the Ultimate Fighter fame, UFC fame, and he's got another podcast with a guy named Brian Callen, The Fighter and the Kid. Those are both 2 really kick-ass podcasts. I am a huge UFC and football fan. I'm also a huge baseball fan. Indians and Browns till I die. Buckeyes till I die. I don't care what nobody says. And yes, I like hockey, and I am a Red Wings fan. So whatever. But hey, Columbus didn't always have a team. I'm not like Tim. I didn't just start liking hockey 2 days ago. So with that said, my foot itches, and I'm trying to itch it. I don't have athlete's foot. I was bit by a mosquito on the toe while camping this weekend, and it sucks. And I can't deal with it anymore. I'm about to cut my fucking toes off. I've tried everything. I've tried Xing it out with my fingernail. I tried rubbing alcohol. I tried witch hazel. I tried all kinds. Cortisone. I tried it all, and it's not working. Anything that happens on your toes is the most annoying shit that's ever happened to you, ever. So whatever, dudes. But yeah, I love the UFC, man. There's actually an awesome card coming up this weekend. T.J. Dillashaw and Cody Garbrandt is about to get busy. And I think Demetrius Johnson is fighting Henry Cejudo. I think. Either way, it looks like to be a badass dynamite card. And if they're doing what I think they're doing, if DJ and Cejudo are on this card, and Cody and TJ are on the card, of course, they're the headliners, I think we're going to see a super fight between the winner of if Demetrius Johnson wins and he defends his belt again against Henry Cejudo, and either Cody or TJ wins, I think we're going to see 125 or 135 or, punch him in the face type of thing. And that's going to be a dynamite fight no matter which one of those guys wins, Cody or TJ. Either way, it's going to be badass. I dig UFC. I like boxing too, but I was a big boxing fan as a kid coming up. I used to love watching Mike Tyson fights and watching, fights on Showtime and HBO and ESPN and all that stuff. It was cool. But I just, for whatever reason, I don't know, man. I don't know if I don't know if I've lost interest in boxing or if it's just that boxing's just gotten so fucked up. You know what I mean? I don't know. Boxing's just so weird now. And there's so many belts and so many different heavyweight champions and welterweight champions, and there's like 900 weight classes. And I get that's what you have to have, but if it was just all kind of like, just narrow like some of those belts down a little bit, WBA, WBC, it's just like, come on, let's just let's get that together. But other than that, I mean, there's still some more super exciting boxing going on. But I like MMA because I feel like I think that's the best representation of what's going to happen if you happen to be the average guy and you get into a fight. It's most likely going to be standing up, you're going to get taken to the ground, and you're probably going to get the shit kicked out of you if you don't know what you're doing. Or at least can defend yourself, you know what I mean? So, or be smart and carry a pistol and just shoot that fucker. Yeah, I'm Captain Second Amendment. I own an AR-15, several handguns, several AR-15s, shotguns, rifles, and a four-wheel drive. Yes, a country boy can survive. We got it covered. I like guns. They're fun. You know what I mean? But I was in Taekwondo when I was a kid. Hey, I like martial arts. I think it's cool, man. And it's a reason for me to get together with my friends and my family and get to see each other. We have an event, you know what I mean? Hang out, eat some food, have a good time, have a few laughs. There's nothing better than spending time with your family, right? I can tell you what, these fucking Kiki videos. Oh, jeez, man. Oh, God. I've had enough. I've had enough of Kiki. I don't like Kiki anymore. I don't care how many people get ran over by Kiki. I don't care if you're a cool redneck dude and you rip out your stereo and shoot it, or your cute girlfriend can shoot a gun. She'll jump out the car and dance to Kiki and shoot a gun. I don't give a shit. It's enough. It's enough. It's enough. Thanks, Will Smith. I don't know, man. I just I've had enough of that. I've had enough of that. I've had enough to hearing about straws. I've had enough hearing about Donald Trump not being a good president. I mean, get over it. Um, there's nothing you can do about it. Most likely, the guy's going to win another term, and he's going to be around for 4 more years, and you guys can cry about that shit too. The only thing is, I think if he wins again, I think that might send these liberals over the fucking edge, and they're going to start throwing dildos at us, and trying to hold us down and fucking color our hair pink and give us mascara and shit like that, and on our eyes, and put some makeup on our face. You know what I mean? Try to hold us down, give us lipstick and mushroom stamps on our foreheads. I mean, it's just gonna be terrible. So yeah, I don't like to get political. I'm not too much of a political dude. I'm kind of a libertarian, not a liberal, a libertarian, aka I don't really believe in big government. I believe in states' rights, man. I'm more of a states' rights guy. I see the need for a large governmental body to oversee everything, but I really think we should be, as states, taking care of ourselves and our own, as well as protecting our borders. I know the immigration process is a pain in the ass, and it's costly, but that doesn't mean you could take advantage of it and do whatever the fuck you want and come over here and not pay taxes. And I know every liberal's like, well, they do pay taxes. Okay. And dead people vote for fucking Hillary Clinton. Tell me another story, Morning Glory. But either way, I think it's cool to have closed borders. Every other country in the fucking world does. Why can't we? The American dream is here for everyone, for those who want to follow the fucking rules. It's like rules don't matter to some people unless it's like, I want to take my dog in the restaurant so I can eat with me. Then those fucking rules matter. I need a space for these people not to tell me I'm a dumbass when I'm being a dumbass. Those rules are cool, but, other rules are not. Only the rules that work for certain people. I don't know. Guys. What can you say about fucking the world today? I mean, what more can you say about it? I mean, it's just fucked up. I mean, shit, it's fucked up. Kids don't go outside anymore. And just go outside. Go to your local neighborhood right now. Go outside. If you live in a neighborhood right now, go outside. It's summertime. You tell me how many kids are out. My son was outside for a whole hour and a half, and then he came inside, because there's no kids outside. So I gotta bring my nephew over for my son to play, so he can have some human interaction with someone his age, and have a fucking catch and like make mud pies and shit. You know what I mean? What the fuck? Play Tonka trucks in the dirt out back. The dogs dig a 400 fucking holes, so he's got plenty of dirt back there to fucking playing. Shit, I don't even have to get him a sandbox. The dog has dug the whole fucking yard up. So he's got plenty of room back there. We found Jimmy fucking Hoffa. My dog's dug. I could actually jump in the hole, hang out with Perry, have a couple of drinks, and jump back and be back in record time. I don't even have to get a plane. That's how much she's dug in my back fucking yard. But hey, what can you do? It's a dog. How many times can you kick a dog? You know what I mean? I'm kidding. I would never abuse animals, except for mine. And if I was going to do it, I'd tape their mouth shut so you couldn't hear them yelp. People are probably going to take that seriously and turn me into the ASPCA. This time on ASPCA Live, a fat guy kicks a dog. I don't know, man. You guys tell me what you want me to do with these Squeegee episodes. You know what I'm saying? These Squeegee Life episodes that I'm going to be doing. I want you guys to tell me what you guys would like me to do. Send me some fucking emails like Lewis did. Lewis sent me an email. How about one of you fucking jerk-offs send me an email? One of you dickheads send me an email. For Christ's sake. I don't know, man. I am telling you what right now. I am super, I'm super over summer right now. I'm not ready for the fucking winter yet, but I'm kind of kind of tired, man. It's been a long. July was a killer month, man. It has a lot of um window cleaning has gone on for me in July. So, you know, I guess it could always be worse, and I could not have any work. But I'm looking forward to you know a little bit of a slowdown here. There's gonna be a lull for me for about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks, and then it'll start to gradually just ramp back up in around October, November. It'll start to slow back down, and then it'll go into ghost mode for about 4 months, and then I'll recharge my batteries and I'll be back at it again. But not everything is as fucking cool as the Bigfoot moment with T Squeegee. When it comes to the matter of Bigfoot, there have been more than a few milestones in their strange and sensational history. For example, in 1958 was the year in which the memorable title itself, Bigfoot, was created. Moving on 9 years, October 20th, 1967 was the date on which a man named Roger Patterson filmed, something in the state of Washington. Debate still rages on. A Bigfoot or a man in a skillfully created outfit. Who knows? Who really knows what the fuck that was? If you guys haven't seen the Patterson footage, go check it out. It's pretty kick-ass. It's pretty famous. I don't know how the fuck you wouldn't see it. But more than 50 years after the filming, it's highly unlikely the controversy will be settled to the satisfaction of everyone with an interest in the saga. May 18th, 1980 was the day on which a volcanic eruption occurred at Mount St. Helens, also in the state of Washington. It's an event in which has a link to Bigfoot. I didn't know. This is different. I've never heard this part of the story. So the story goes, a number of Bigfoot bodies and several living but injured creatures were supposedly removed from the area by the crews of double-rotor military helicopters, Chinooks, of course. The Mount St. Helens story is cryptozoology's very own equivalent to the July 1947 affair outside of Roswell, New Mexico, in which the bodies of a number of alien corpses were allegedly found and secretly gathered up and prepared for autopsy and then preservation. You guys know what I'm talking about. There is, however, another date that is of importance when it comes to Bigfoot. It is September 22nd, 1818. That was the date on which New Hampshire's Exeter Watchman newspaper ran what is believed by cryptozoologists to be the very first Bigfoot seekers and monster hunters to have been the very first. What in the fuck? This article was not typed very well, so my apologies. Let me try to make sense of this. All right, I'll do this. Bigfoot seekers and monster hunters to have been the very first news article on the hairy giant of the woods of the United States. I say what is believed, because we can never rule out the possibility that there might just have been an earlier press report, but which has been lost to the fog of time. For all intents and purposes, though, the Exeter Watchman tale is the one which many Bigfoot chasers believe kicked things off, at least strictly from the perspective of media coverage. The article was titled Another Wonder. If this article wouldn't happen, there would be no Bigfoot fucking moment with T Squeegee. So you guys better fucking look for that article and frame it and put it on your fucking wall, because this is serious business. And it told Another Wonder, and it told a fascinating, albeit belief story. In fact, taking in consideration that it is so short, I have reproduced it in full. It reads as follows. Reporters say that in the vicinity of Ellisburg was seen on the 30th alt by a gentleman of unquestionable veracity, an animal resembling the wild man of the woods. It is stated that he came from the woods within a few rods of this gentleman. Then he stood and looked at him, and then took his flight in a direction which gave a perfect view of him for some time. He is described as bending forward when running, hairy, and the heel of the foot narrow, spreading at the toes. Hundreds of persons have been in pursuit for several days, but nothing further is heard or seen of him. The frequent and positive manner in which the story comes induces us to believe it. Which is we wish now this guy did a shitty job. Fucking no punctuation points, man. I mean, what the fuck? Put a period in there, dude. We wish not to impeach the veracity of this highly favored gentleman, yet it is proper that such naturally improbable accounts should be established by mouth of at least two direct eyewitnesses to entitle them to credit. Admittedly, we can't say for sure that the journalist who wrote the story really was describing a Bigfoot, but the references to an animal which resembled the wild man of the woods and which was hairy is highly suggestive. I got to agree with that. I mean, it pretty much sounded like a fucking Bigfoot to me. To say the very least, but as the Patterson film, the chances of us firmly resolving this 1818 story are highly unlikely and to the point of being pretty much impossible, if nothing else, though it demonstrates that the phenomenon was causing controversy in the media more than 200 years ago, and just as it does 2 centuries later. So, that's a Bigfoot moment with T. Squeegee. So go fuck your mother. Yeah. So, if you want, guys, you can go to www.outlawwindowcleaner.com. Get you some Outlaw Window Cleaner t-shirts. There's Outlaw Window Cleaner coffee mugs. There's Outlaw Window Cleaner stickers. All that good stuff. You can buy Black Diamond rubbers on there. You can buy Legend channels on there, And, soon you'll be able to buy some Squeegee Life gear on there. Pre-order only and limited supplies. Go to www.futurecleaning.com. Get yourself a gunslinger, because gunslingers are fucking awesome, and so is Richie Blue. And if you want to be fucking awesome, you're gonna go out and you're gonna get yourself a gunslinger, or you're gonna be a fucking Kevin the Window Cleaner. And nobody wants to be Kevin the Window Cleaner. Go get a gunslinger. Be cool, or you can be uncool. Okay, guys. And if you'd like, and you don't like me, and you don't like Outlaw Window Cleaner, but you like listening to this show, you can go to blackdiamondsqueegee.com and get yourself a Black Diamond Squeegee rubber or some Legend channels. And they'll ship it to you direct. Skip the middleman. But we're not like the other middlemen that charge you 20 to 30% more for a product. We give it to you 20 to 30% less. Because we're awesome. And WCR ain't. So go fuck your uncle. Or your mom. Whichever. This podcast was brought to you by T. Squeegee and his T. Squeeginess. And I hope you guys dig it, man. I'm going to do this again. I'm just going to bullshit. And I would prefer to read emails and shit like that and comments and stuff. I would much prefer to do that than just talk shit. I will just talk shit. But I would prefer if you guys send me fucking emails to AskTSqueegee@yahoo.com. Okay, guys? This has been Squeegee Life with T. Squeegee. Peace, bitches. How y'all doing, fellers? It's Wet 'em Willie, a.k.a. William Wetterly, a.k.a. the Duke of Destruction, a.k.a. Winder Liquor. No. Hey, y'all, I'm just here with some news. Some Black Diamond news. Get yourself some Black Diamond Squeegee rubber. At every place. Well, every place except for WCR, because them some bitches there. They try to rob a squirrel of all his nuts. What good's a skinny squirrel? But, you can go to Outlaw Window Cleaner. Get you some squeegee rubbers or a t-shirt. I need me a new t-shirt. My t-shirt is, my t-shirt's got some holes in it. It's got Winderex stains all over it. Stains all over it. Winderex stains all over my t-shirt. I like the taste of the stuff. I just can't help it. I like the taste of the stuff. You can go there and get you some of that stuff there. Or you can go to futurecleaning.com. Get yourself a gunslinger. Now, I can hold two 20-ounce beers. well, actually, I can hold two 24-ounce beers in my gunslinger and some mice. And I can stick my bottle of Winderex right there on the loop. So I want a shot of the rough stuff. I got me a shot of the rough stuff. You know, if you don't like the rough stuff, then don't get off the baling wire and go to the chicken coop. You know, if you don't like the rough stuff. You know, hey, but you know that's that old Winderex talking. You know, I like the taste of the stuff. In other news, I know Bob Bouquet has been resurfaced. He's back from a long snipe hunt, and he's come back with a couple snipe. We plan to cook them up later. He decided that he's finally he's gonna go crawdadding with me. I appreciate it. I appreciate everyone's helping me, finding me Bob, and I got more Winderex. So you'll be seeing more of me soon. I just wanted to get on here and give you a little news update where you can get some cool things, including Winderex. I like the taste of the stuff, and let you know that me and Bob Bouquet, we plan on doing a full investigation into the existence of the Bigfeets. Now, I've seen the Bigfootses before, but my camera. I didn't bring it up quick enough. My retinas are burned out because my glasses are so thick, so I couldn't get it into focus. Just didn't get it up quick enough. We're gonna do a full investigation into the Bigfootses, and hopefully, when we see them Bigfeetses, we'll get it on camera and share it with you. But I gotta get going. That old Squeegee, he's gonna get mad at me for taking over his podcast. He thinks he's so fucking funny. Dumbass. Product of inbreeding, that Squeegee. Product of inbreeding. And this has been another episode of that Momo TJ talking shit. Now back to your regular scheduled programming. Nothing. I'm turning it off after this. All you're getting is the William Wetterly Network, the WWN, and that's it from here on out. We'll see you later, fellers. Hey, get you some Winderex. You'll like the taste of the stuff.